Hello my friends, welcome back to Volшebnik Scale Modeling Studio, place where we turn sprues into masterpieces and glue into, well, mostly sticky fingers. Today we are diving into a brand new toolkit from Airfix, the Bristol Bulldog Mk II. A classic beef lamb with more personality than your average house cat. Released in summer 2024, this kit is fresh off the production line. We're all hoping for a smooth, straightforward build. No drama, no tears, just good old modeling fun. Stick around until the end of the video because I'll be giving you the ultimate rundown of pros and cons. By the end, you'll know whether this kit deserves a spot on your workbench or should be left on the shelf. First up, let's talk decals. Airfix give us 3 silver finish options, each rocking its own unique stripe pattern. The decal quality looks solid, the film is nice and thin, and even the tiniest technical text is readable. No magnifying glass required. Thank you Airfix for not making us squint. And check out the instrument panel decals. They are crisp, detailed and ready to make your cockpit look sharp enough. Alright, time to move on to the plastic sprues. Let's see what this bulldog's made of. Sprue A gives us the fuselage, stabilizer and other key parts. First impressions, these sprues got potential. The fabric effect on the fuselage immediately caught my eye. It's so convincing, I almost want to poke it to see if it's real fabric. Flip it over, and the cockpit area has a nice matte texture. That's a subtle touch, but it shows some real attention to details. Moving on to the stabilizers. They've nailed the fabric sagging effect on both the top and bottom. It's a kind of detail that makes you go, ah yes, that's the good stuff. Now let's talk sprue C, buffet of tiny parts for the cockpit, engine and wings. Alright, feast your eyes on this cockpit bling. The seat parts and instrument panel look so crisp, I'm convinced they skipped breakfast. Seriously, I don't think you'll need any aftermarket upgrades here, unless you just love throwing money at your kids. But hold up, tragedy strikes. I found banded and broken wing struts. Looks like they had a rough night in the sprue bag mosh pit. Now to Airfix. Maybe give those struts their own VIP section in future kits. Dear Airfix, it's not me, it's you. Please fix this in your next release, okay? Back to happier news. Cockpit parts are nicely detailed. Everything looks like it was given some TLC. Oh, and check out these spark plugs fairings, 7 in total, 1 for each engine cylinder. If you're like me and prone to losing the tiny parts, treat these like they are gold dust. Machine guns. Anyone? The perforation on the cooling jacket is chief kiss. Can we just take a moment to appreciate that? Zoom in folks, this detail deserves your full attention. The bombs are one-piece deal, no assembly drama here, just click, paint and boom. Sprue B time! Upper wings, struts and wheels, the gang's all here. The wheels are masterpiece. They've even got this realistic canvas sagging effect. Who knows that tires could look this good. Guiding pins and rims, thank you Airfix. This will make aligning the wheels halves so easy, even I could do it before my morning coffee. And good news, no tread on the wheels, so sanding down the seam, total breeze. Let's talk wings. This upper wing has a beautifully defined sagging effect. It's like the model is already tired of my jokes. The pedal lines and strut holes are sharp and clean. This will make the wing sandwich assembly easier. Found a glossy spot here. Don't panic, it's not oil. A quick buff with 1000 grit sanding sponge and you're done. No biggie, just a modeler life. Roll with it. The struts are clean and straight, and they've got some extra detailing for good measure. Nice touch, Airfix. Ailerons alert! Sagging effect is noticeable from above, but the bottom side, not so much. Maybe it should be like this? I don't know, please leave a comment if you know the answer. Sprue D, lower wing headquarters. Like the upper wing, it's got a droop effect. Even mini ribs of the leading edge. I love these details. The slots for struts and panel lines are just wow, perfection. Tiny defect alert! The left part of the wing has a little raised bump. No big deal, but tread carefully. Pro tip: masking tape is your best friend here. Apply it before sanding to preserve that sagging effect. You'll thank me later, or not, I'll never know. Other than that, this sprue gets A+. Bravo! Sprue F, clear parts. Windshield, wing lights and the bomb aiming lower window are here to party. For reference, check out manual steps 64, 65 and 66. Trust me, it will save you from potential obsies. Windshield looks fine, but wait, zoom in. That front glass isn't flat. It's got a sneaky little sink mark. Sneaky. These are the wing lights. Warning, check step 66 before cutting, so you don't accidentally perform unnecessary surgery. Finally, assembly guide time. The front page gives us a crash course on the Bristol Bulldog. 5 languages, folks. Airfix is out here flexing their multilingual skills. Plus, you get all the specs. Max speed, range, armament, the whole deal. They even made it sound like a Tinder bio for planes. And of course, assembly starts with the cockpit. The detail here is insane. So many parts, so little time. Pro tip: paint some of these parts before assembly for the showroom finish. Trust me, it's worth the extra effort. Humble paints always get the spotlight, but hey, Airfix, could you maybe include column names for each number? Help us out a little. Many Airfix fans can deal, but still, would it kill you to be a little more specific? But don't worry folks, I've got you covered. I'll link the humble color charts in the description. You're welcome. Another note. Personally, I prefer Mr. Color or Tamiya paints. Airfix, how about a matrix with all the popular brands for easy cross-referencing? Let's make it happen! And now, I won't bore you with going through every single step. If you're curious, you can download the full assembly guide from scalemates.com. Link in the description. But let me highlight some key points, things I love in the manual and few potential ops moments to watch out for. First up, engine assembly warnings. Folks, this is not the time to play it fast and loose. Follow the steps like a modeling life depends on it, or risk a fuselage that says, "Engine, never heard of this." Don't rush those cylinders, they go in later, as shown in the sequence. Trust me, patience pays off here. Next, make those big decisions early. Which generators do you want on the wing? Decide now and make these holes in advance. Future you will thank me. Now for something I really love. Airfix actually shows all the strut alignments. No guessing games, just straight up modeling bliss. And hey, the ailerons are movable. You can position them at a slight angle, perfect for showing off in your display case. Fancy, right? Finally, let's talk rigging. Airfix nailed it with the gorgeous rigging diagrams. They deserve a standing ovation. Bravo, Airfix! As you see, they do the best guiding us with all rigging connection points and help with letters to see how rigging lines are connected between surfaces. Now onto the painting guide. 3 options, all in silver finish. But there is a kicker, that shiny fuselage front. Airfix recommends Humbrol 191 Chrome Silver. It's decent, but if you really want that jaw-dropping polished metal effect, go for something like Alclad. Your Bulldog will look like it's just stepped off a runway or an airstrip. Alright, time for the grand finale, the kit summary time. Here is a rundown of pros and cons. Pros first. This is a high quality mold with excellent detail, including that jewel-worthy canvas sagging effect wherever it belongs. Pure modeling's delight. User manual, a masterpiece, especially the rigging diagrams, and the paint list on the box side is a nice touch. And the price? I paid €30, very reasonable for a kit of this caliber. Airfix, take a bow. Now for the cons. There is a small defect on the wing and a slight sink mark on the windshield. Nothing deal-breaking, but worth noting. It's definitely a complex build, but I bet it will come together smoothly once you dive in. A little effort for a lot of reward. Oh, and in my kit a few wing struts came bent. Fingers crossed that your kit doesn't have this issue. If it does, just channel your inner MacGyver. Now you are equipped with all Jedi modeler wisdom to decide when to buy this kit. No excuses. That's it for now, folks. Stay tuned for the build phase. It's going to be epic, I promise. Until next time, happy modeling. Best wishes and Merry Christmas to those watching on release day. May your sprues be straight and your decals bubble free. Bye bye.